My daughter, Bela, dropped the F-bomb for the first time when she was 4 years old. She was on the floor playing with a pride of plastic lions. The baby lion had wandered away from the mama and daddy lions and was trapped under a clear plastic cup. The mama lion, spotting her cub first, rushed up to the plastic prison, searching for a way to rescue her baby. And after a moment, the mama lion yelled through the plastic in desperate frustration, "I'm sorry, I can't get you the fuck out of there." I always tell my daughter that when she is with me, she's allowed to use any words that she wants. No word is off limits. At school and or grandpa's house, however, things are different. In these places, there will be consequences. There will be trouble. There will be punishment. But not when she's with me. I'm a linguist by hobby and a lover of all things language. I try to teach my daughter that words are simply sounds that come from our mouths. The sounds are oftentimes less significant than the sentiment behind them, so as long as she's exercising respect, she's allowed to use whatever words she wants, and she does. As a 7-year-old, she now repeats things she hears from the grown-ups around her. "Pissed off," she'll say, giggling, cutting her eyes toward me. "Hell yes." "Shit no." "Oh my God." "Damn it." She likes to play with the boundaries of the sounds that roll off her tongue, and I enjoy watching her try them on. Some of my favorites are, "Mama, mama, mama, do you know what a symbiotic relationship is?" Or, "Why don't you eat your own boogers?" I'll be honest, though. This approach sometimes yields less than awesome sentences, too. Like, "Mama, what happened to your hair?" Or, "Why are you so grumpy sometimes?" Or, "I'm not as pretty as my friend Emma." Recently, Bela asked to speak seriously for a minute. She said, "I have something to say, but it will hurt your feelings, Mama." I said, "Monkey, you are always allowed to tell me what's on your mind." With sad eyes, she looked away from me as she spoke. "I like living with Daddy better. I am more comfortable at his house." I did everything I could to hold back tears and gently asked her why she felt this way. "Well," she said, "at Daddy's I have my own room, and he has his, and there are comfortable clothes to wear and a clear table to eat at and to do my homework." This particular comment rendered me heartbroken. A couple of years ago, my dad let me move into his tiny 900-square-foot home after my divorce. He helped me in no small way to get back on my feet and to start building a new foundation for Bela and myself. We were squeezed into a small space for longer than we would have liked, but we made it work. Now, I can see the reasoning behind the sacrifice. But Bela only saw us sharing a tiny room and that I couldn't afford to buy her new clothes when her legs magically grew 2 inches overnight. Her confession made me think of all the times I threw whatever words I wanted to say at my mother. "Why are you always so tired? Why can't you be like other moms? I'd rather live at Dad's than here." I think about how it must have made her feel. Single mom, working night shifts at the hospital, putting herself through RN school, begging my brother and me to eat our vegetables and get to school on time. I've never really asked her about it, mostly because of how ashamed I am of my bratty behavior. But I imagine my mom questioned her decisions every day. Should I quit school? Should I be more present? Am I failing at motherhood? I imagine these questions became even louder at rather difficult times, like when my little brother decided to spray paint our dog, or when I would go off on my verbal tantrums. But I can say with confidence now that she did me a service by making those sacrifices. She improved her own life and in turn taught me to do the same. I am self-reliant, determined, driven, and capable because I learned from a strong woman how to be. I want to do the same thing for my daughter. So I constantly ask myself, how do I raise my kid the right way? How do I do it right? We all make little decisions, even unpopular ones, hoping to do it right. Encouraging Bela to exercise freedom in her speech and communication is one of the ways I'm trying to do just that. Because when it's all said and done, Bela has to grow up and go out into the big bad world, just like I did, and just like my mom did. I want to know that Bela can enter the world as a woman and be able to say without hesitation things like, "No, I don't want to sleep with you even if you won't like me anymore." Or, "Yes, I'd like to accept the position if a comparable benefits package can be arranged, of course." Or, "No, officer, I didn't steal that duck." Or when it matters most, very simply, Mom, I need your help. A mother's efforts exist to help her children avoid those moments in life from which they cannot escape. Bela must be able to hold her own when she gets herself into an impossible situation, because she will. We all do. She must be able to survive if ever she gets cornered or trapped, especially when all I can do is turn to her and say, I'm sorry, monkey, I can't get you the fuck out of there.